Right. I'm gonna get straight to the point with this video. Computer experts are fucking dickheads. Right, this is gonna be a cursing video, so please don't be offended by the cursing, but they are fucking dickheads, right? Check this out. This is a story I've been wanting to tell you guys on YouTube. But this story is about 2 months old. So anyway, I come home from visiting my girlfriend's, which is where I'm going now, and ooh, nice bike here. So I come home from visiting my girlfriend's, and the first thing my mum tells me is the wireless internet is down, but they've got a computer guy there. You know, I wish I could tell you his name, because I know it, but I don't want to give him the advertising, because he's a shit fucking dickhead. But anyway, this guy's there sorting out. He's pulled the router out and he's testing it, he's doing all sorts, and he's there for the full day. But I come in, and I'm not a computer expert by a long shot. I know bits and bats just enough to get me by, but I'm like, oh, wireless is down. So he's saying it's the router, so I'm like, right, okay, cool. I'll run upstairs and jump on my laptop and just have a look, because we've got in our area BT Open Zone, and basically that's a public router for you to use if you don't have your own. So I run upstairs, start the laptop up, and I'll try and log on to the BT Open Zone, and it wouldn't let me. So from that I'm thinking, right, this is not our router problem, this is a BT line problem. It doesn't take a genius to figure out, if you can't log on to someone else's router, that it's not yours at fault, that it is the main line that connects all the routers together. So I run downstairs and say, stop, it's not our router's problem, it's the BT line. So anyway, he rings up BT just to double check, and they turn around and say, no, from what we can tell, the lines are fine. So all the lines are fine according to BT, which I can't argue with. Well, I couldn't at the time. So basically he turns around, this computer guy, and he says, no, you're wrong. Gave me a look of, you know nothing about computers, shut the fuck up. So I was goddamn positive that it wasn't our router, it was definitely the BT line, because I've seen this happen to my friends' places, but he's adamant that it is the router. So anyway, he sends my dad out to buy a new router that costs my dad 50 quid, which is money that we didn't need to spend. You know, we're going through a pretty hard financial time as it is, without having to go out and spend money on fucking routers and shit. So my dad goes out, spends 50 quid on a new router, and hooks it up. While he's doing this, I'm out riding my bike, doing something, I can't remember what. But I come back, and everything's set up, this new router's set up, and the internet's working again. So I'm like, oh, shit, he was right. But as soon, I'm like, oh cool, I can go check my YouTube, check my Facebook, all that. So I go upstairs, and I'm like, I go onto the laptop, of course, and then I asked my dad, what's this new router called? And he gives me the name, and I said, Dad, this is an unsecure network, anyone can log into this that's got a brain and a laptop. So I say, rip it out. With the internet up, I'm going to try something, rip it out. So I took it out, then I found the old one, the old router, and luckily it's not being thrown away. So I go ahead and plug the old router in. Lo and behold, internet works through the old router. I said, Dad, take this back, it's not, you don't need it, the old router works, it was BT's fault. So he takes it back, and he can't get his money back, but they do give him £50 worth of vouchers to spend in the shop. So he gets some nifty little gadgets he's needed for a while. So he's got these gadgets, right? And then the computer guy comes back. My dad rings him up and says James has sorted it. It was BT's lie. So he comes back to make doubly sure. And luckily I was out at this point, because I'd have gone fucking apeshit at him. So I was out again. It's rare I'm in the house. So he comes back. It's all working. My dad doesn't want anything doing. And the fucker charges my dad 50 quid for that day's job he did. That he didn't fix anything. He cost my dad £50. He didn't fix anything. And then he goes ahead and charges my dad another £50 for his work that he didn't do. So what's the deal with that, man? Come on, that's shit. Thank you. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of these computer experts anymore. I think they're all out to rip you off. And you'll notice that none of them will actually agree. You'll get like, say a problem on your laptop, you know, one that's not particularly easy to diagnose. You'll take it to 3 experts, all 3 will tell you different. All 3 will tell you a different antivirus software. You know, one will say Norton antivirus, another will say Komodo antivirus, and then another will say McAfee. So it's so hard with computer experts. I really wish I knew enough to fix computers myself, so I didn't need to go to them. You know what I do now? I go on computer forums before I take it in to the shop. So I'll say, right, this is what's wrong with it, this is what needs doing to it, how much is it going to cost? And if they argue the toss, I'm like, no, I know what's wrong, I just don't know how to fix it. So that's what I do these days. Of course, I'm a bit screwed if my whole laptop's down, like I've got a massive virus, but viruses are easy to diagnose. So yes, moral of the story, computer experts are fucking dickheads, and they all should be fucking shot. Well, the ones I've come in contact with anyway. There's some nice ones out there on the internet that I use. You know, some friends. Let's overtake this guy. There we go. Bird poo on the tank! Oh my god! There's bird poo on the tank! Ah! I'm not crazy.